is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Bald Man Reacts. Today, we are checking out the band Burial in the Sky. Burial in the Sky are a progressive death metal band from Pennsylvania who mix atmospheric and psychedelic elements into their sound. Burial in the Sky were founded in June of 2013, and they released their first record, Persistence of Thought, in 2016. Their new record, Creatio et Hominis, will be released on June 1st. Today, we are fortunate enough to check out 2 tracks off that record in track order. The first is Nautilus Cage. The second is Pivotal Flame. Their bass player, saxophone player, Zach Strauss, is featured prominently on the new Rivers of Nile record, and I hope to hear that here as well. I'm a big fan of saxophone and metal. Expect other cool elements as well. The concept of the record is about perception being the individual reality. It's certainly a very cool and very controversial topic for a concept record, and I look forward to hearing that and how they implement it. And lastly, but not least, I want to give out a big thanks to the team over at Mind Eraser Public Relations for reaching out and giving me the opportunity to check these guys out and give you guys a look at the upcoming record. I look forward to doing more in the future with them and the bands that they promote. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of this family. I truly appreciate it. All that said, let's get into the important thing. Let's get into the music. The band is Burial in the Sky. The first track of 2 is Nautilus Cage. And here we go. Wow. Already you've got an incredible soundscape. Didn't even get a chance to comment. This is already shifting brilliantly. Wow. Incredibly moving, complex, and technical passages. The drums and the guitar interplay is amazing. There's incredible bass runs already going throughout this. The bass work is inspired here. These solos, that beautiful lead tone, add some incredible atmospherics to how this moves and feels. Phenomenal soloing here. The transitions are absolutely seamless. Get an almost Doom-like feel with some of these riffs. This is incredible. I love the interplay between the drummer and the rhythm guitars. The animation here in the video is really pretty, and it really fits with the theme. Vocals have that huge low rumble, but they're still pretty coherent, and I like that. That's like incredible shift. Wow, what a build. Really like that riffing. I love the bass textures there under it. Really like the way that guitar's lead came in very subtly here. Phenomenal lead tone. I love how he's using it as a texture. They do such a phenomenal job utilizing all these different guitar layers as atmospherics. Really like that touch. Incredible wall of layered textures is amazing. Like how that drum cadence changed, shifted to that pleasant rolling double bass there. Wow. Oh, additional instrumentation is phenomenal. Beautiful piano there. What an incredible way to shift from that heavy, aggressive nastiness to what's most likely going to wind up rolling straight to the next track, though we are going to take a break here for a second. Wow. The first track was the Nautilus Cage. And what a way to say hello, Burial in the Sky. That is a phenomenal progressive death metal track. The musicianship is absolutely in the universe, man. I mean, it is out of the atmosphere. It is up there in orbit. Sky High just doesn't do these guys justice. The compositional skills are incredible. It is tough to make passages like that fit together so seamlessly, and these guys do it effortlessly. They evoke these beautiful moods with all the different layered atmospheric passages with the incredibly skilled and technical guitar playing. Love the melodicism in the lead work. The bass playing and the drum work is incredibly technical, yet there's still a good amount of groove and there's still a good amount of feel to it all. And that's really tough to do with such technical precision being required to pull off music of this caliber. So this is a hell of an introduction. I cannot wait to listen to this track more, because there's certainly plenty that I have not picked up and that you're not going to pick up on one listen. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get into the second of two. The next track from Burial in the Sky is The Pivotal Flame, and here we go. And that piano really does a great job of shifting from the Nautilus Cage into the Pivotal Flame here. Again, these incredibly technical runs. Incredible movement here with the bass and the guitars. Just get a neoclassical element there at first. Wow. This is just straight death metal nastiness. That style of blast he's using fits really, really well here. It's a really, really awesome signature they're using. And a great shift. Love the way that fill draws out and blends into the next part. Such a huge thing for me personally is the usage of fills help build and sculpt those transitions. Love that bellowing vocal over that clean passage there. And now it gives you another phenomenal change. That almost jazz-like feel here. And they build in this beautiful, mellow, soothing, atmospheric, and psychedelic passage that I was hoping to hear. Love that cymbal work there. Love how audible it is in the mix. I like the use of the acoustic guitars there for coloring. Wow. There's the saxophone. Outstanding, gentlemen. Oh, the bass work with that sax riding over it. The guitar accent, subtle piano accents. This is incredible. Wow. Love the way that transitioned into a heavier passage with this sax riding over it. That's a great touch. Beautiful saxophone solo here. With the vocal on top of it, continuing this passage. Incredible, phenomenal touch. What a shift again! Amazing feel to these solos. Love his lead tone. Vibrato in those points where he holds out and uses vibrato, and his lead playing is incredible. He's got a really nice touch. I like that really thick kick sound too. It's nice to hear a big kick and a big tom sound and not that processed electronic sound to it. Such a big passage, and all these atmospheric elements again evoke so many incredible moods. I've got mixed emotions rolling through the pit of my stomach, right up my chest. I love this riff. Normally I want to be able to hear everything, but man, I love how some of those little accents, those little ambient textures are just barely audible to me. They just give you a hint of it. and it goes from that heavy nastiness and drops out to this, and it does it so seamlessly and effortlessly. And this is going to ride the track out and would set up the transition into Psalms of the Deviant if we were doing that. Wow. Well, to say that I am impressed is an understatement, to be quite honest. Both those tracks are absolutely incredible. Blown away. The transition out of Nautilus Cage into Pivotal Flame, coming off with that soft piano passage to move into these next riffs, is a really nice touch, and it blends the two tracks together, and I'm sure on the record it's going to flow together so seamlessly, like all of their transitions do. At first, some of those transitions can be a little jarring and they might make you slightly uncomfortable. But at the same time, I can understand that. And that might be a desire of the band with their subject matter and how they want to do things. To create that tension in that and making you feel on edge, to be more receptive to what they're doing musically throughout the rest of it, what they're doing lyrically. The moods and the atmospheres and the emotions that these passages evoke out of me and put onto the listener are really impressive. It is tough to have that impact a lot with a progressive death metal band that's this technical. The fact that they are able to do it, they're able to utilize that musicianship and that technicality, but still maintain an emotional impact is incredibly impressive. I know I've said impressive a lot in this video, but I gotta be honest here, and I can't think of a lot of other words that would fit just as well. Because it is really impressive the way they're able to make these passages fit. The use of the saxophone in this track is just silky smooth. I love the fusion aspects of it. I love how well it flows with the other textures. And I love how they bring it into the heavier passage. And then on top of that, they drop those death metal vocals on top of it. But it makes those vocals feel differently because of what they're put on top of. This incredibly beautiful sax work and the ambient tones on top of this heavy riff just make it all fit and make it feel so differently than if it was just the riff by itself and the vocals and the standard death metal instrumentation that you would expect. Again, these guys are incredible players. The songwriting is absolutely amazing. I'm incredibly blown away by how good this band is. It is a hell of a first impression. I cannot wait to listen to the record. It is certainly going to be one that is going to require a great beer and a phenomenal cigar just to sit down and listen to it and take some notes, because this deserves that kind of straight through listen where you can just let yourself go and be into it and just take the record in. Gentlemen, thank you for writing such an incredible couple of tracks. I'm sure the entire record is going to be as good, so I'm going to thank you for writing an entire record, even though I have not had a chance to hear it yet. Thank you so much once again to Mind Eraser Public Relations for giving me the opportunity to do this. I am so thankful. I'm so honored to be able to give an advance listen to this and give my thoughts on it. Incredible stuff. I'm sure it's going to grow even more. the more I listen to it, but I find it to be pretty accessible now, especially for such a technical blend of progressive death metal. And if you can do what you're doing and make it accessible, that's a really, really, really incredible thing to do. Great job compositionally. Thank you guys for checking it out. Please go check out Burial in the Sky's social media. If you're a fan of the record, please pre-order it if you can, or if you feel like it. Let them know that you appreciate it. Tell them Bald Man sent you. Check out the guys in Mind Eraser PR as well. And if you want to hear more from them, please let me know. I cannot wait to do more off this record. As always, thank you to my law enforcement, military, veterans, and first responders for what you do every single day. I love you. I appreciate you. As always, you have been awesome. I have been Bald Man. I will see you in the next one. Be excellent to each other and keep headbanging.